Hi everyone, I'm Ken from CryptoTradingKS and the inventor of the CTKS method and BORSOG trading. If you're new, a very warm welcome and welcome back KS family, and please note I don't have WhatsApp or Telegram. Let's run the numbers. Bitcoin is currently down 0.11% to 16,502. Ethereum is up 0.69% to 1208. Bitcoin has not been doing much. It's still stuck under the smart money resistance level, the SL, of 16,649, and it's been going flat for the past couple of days. The next major resistance level is 18,687, and we've got one above that at 18,945. You can see a lot of resistance, smart money sell levels around the 20,766, but in terms of support, we don't actually have much. We have the next major support at 13,895. And Masterclass students, please have a look at LV25, Midterm Election Volatility Secrets you need to know. It's still very, very relevant. We can see a similar picture with total crypto market cap, which is currently $793.5 billion. We have a resistance, a smart money, crypto-wide sell level at $799.232 billion and one above that at $808 billion. The next real major support area is $673 billion and a lighter support area just up a little bit further at $707. When looking at longs and the shorts, we can see the longs had a little bit of confidence coming in for the past couple of days, but that has slowly been receding from the market, and the shorts are about equal. And looking at total liquidations across the past 24 hours, there's been 40.86 million across 15,058 positions. Not much weekend trading. And we can see out of total liquidations in the past 24 hours, about 60% short. What about the past 12 hours? 61% the other way, long. And what about the past 4 hours? About 87% long. And the past hour? 63% short. It's all over the place. And let's just get a bit of an idea as to relative sizing. And we can see the last 3 days have been very, very low volume days. We know that we control the trade or investment, but the market controls the returns, and that's based on your active learning, your knowledge, and your courage. So it's really important to do your daily three-dimensional risk management code, or your BORSOG code, Rule 621, buy on red, sell on green, and that's fully explained in episode 685. What you actually do is just seek to understand how the market will move in your anticipation in the next 24 hours. Will it go down? Always consider that first. Will it go neutral or will it go up? And what percentage probability do you ascribe to that? And then how could this market movement impact your portfolio? And how in sync with the market do you feel? Do you feel that you've got the Midas touch and in the zone, or do you feel the opposite of that? And the institutions are always trying to lower your synchronization percentage. Turning to the greatest gainers in the past 24 hours, in the top 100, ApeCoin just a little over 11% up, followed by Aptos, HT, Link, Leo, BNB, and Aave. The greatest losers over the past 24 hours, also in the top 100. Binary X, BNX, down nearly 5%, TWT, XRP, Synthetic, Stacks, LDO, and NEAR, and they're quite light percentage reductions. We know that no alt can escape Bitcoin's gravity. Enhancing pattern recognition is Rule 109, and that's something that we do inside the masterclass. As Bitcoin moves in directional correlation, and it pulls the alts with it. So it's really important to understand how Bitcoin's gravity is impacting your beloved alts. Are your alts moving with Bitcoin or moving against it? And sometimes what you'll find is specific crypto projects will move against Bitcoin's gravity. If that is the case, please be aware of those. They can be very, very interesting to trade. And we can see XRP moving in basic alignment with Bitcoin's gravity. ADA moving in alignment, but just a little bit weaker at the moment. Doge on news, potential news that Elon may be using Doge for their payments on Twitter. A bit of a rumor going around, and that sparked up Doge. And Doge is really good at sparking up like this. And looking at Matic, just a little bit weaker than Bitcoin's gravity. DOT a little bit weaker as well. And Litecoin, look at Litecoin. And what did Litecoin actually do? We saw yesterday and a couple of days ago, Litecoin just taking off, just like a crazy thing. But you can see it's pinging to Bitcoin's directional movement. Just keep this in mind. Let's keep on extending that analysis. And Solana, even though it's been badly hit by the FTX crisis, you can see it's still moving in directional correlation with Bitcoin. This is something to keep in mind. SHIB moving in directional correlation, but just a little bit weaker. Tron also moving in correlation with Bitcoin. Uni also doing, but just a little bit weaker at the moment. AVAX just a bit weaker, and Link just a bit stronger. This could be a potential inverter. Let's keep our eye on Link. What about Atom moving in alignment? And XLM, Stellar, just a little bit weaker. The reason that we actually look at Bitcoin's gravity, we want to see what particular alts are actually disobeying Bitcoin's gravity, because they can be incredibly interesting. We also want to see volatility spikes inside these crypto projects, because severe up and down movements can be incredibly profitable. And remember, every crypto has a personality. As a community, we focus on positive excellence. And why do we do this? Why don't we just focus on money? After all, isn't money the solution to every problem? When people are in survival mode, of course, money is incredibly important, and you don't need to be in survival mode for money to be important. It's always important, but it cannot be the thing that leads our lives, because it just simply will not make us happy. And when we talk about happiness, happiness actually comes from the inside. It doesn't come from outside. Our modern society teaches us to chase after things. We're always chasing after something. We're always told that we'll be happy when we get that new car, that new partner, that new house, that raise, that anything. And of course, it will make you happy, potentially, for a time. But the real issue is to be happy where you are with what you have. The secret in being very, very happy is to be grateful and have gratitude where you are right now. There's always things that you can look at and find gratitude for. And it's really interesting to note that it's not happiness that brings us gratitude. It's gratitude that brings us happiness. And often what you'll find in this world, it's not where you are in life, it's who you have by your side that matters. Good friends, good relationships, they make all the difference in this world. It's a wonderful time of year to actually focus on gratitude. The next time you pick up a juicy donut, just look at the donut like you look at your life. Do you actually focus on the whole or what you actually have already? It's very, very easy, and we're taught by television and we're taught by everyone to actually focus on what we don't have, and what you don't have will make you miserable. What you do have will actually make you happy, and it's the appreciation of what you have that's key. The next time you see a rose, it's a beautiful flower. Do you focus on the rose or do you focus on the thorns? This is a really good illustration of how we can shift our internal thinking. I thought it would be a superb thing to talk a little bit about gratitude in the comments today, because gratitude changes everything, and you can just say the things that you are grateful for. For example, I am grateful for an amazing global family. I personally am grateful for you being here and sharing this time together. We have an incredible global family, and if you have friends or family who could benefit from positive excellence and what we do here each and every day, please introduce them to our community by sharing a video. We'd love to see them here. We have one of the best communities on YouTube. And there are so many incredible global family members. And to get to know them is so incredibly easy. Just make a comment and just say hi. We are an incredibly positive global family, and you're very, very welcome. And Al shared some really good advice. I've been humbled by the markets many times, been guilty of taking on too much risk based on too little information and/or tips, i.e. gambling, and that was before the masterclass. I would make the trade or trades using fair to poor risk management and then put the blame on whatever was the topic of the day, whether it would be institutions, i.e. smart money, central banks, the pandemic, governments, regulations, wars, whatever I could find, says Al. Today, I find myself going slow to go fast. I'm starting to get into a regular routine of checking the markets and world events, collecting probabilities. I'm making an effort to find the market's focus and remembering that opportunities reset daily. I have so much to learn. However, the masterclass has no doubt enhanced my pattern recognition, and the real wealth section alone is more than worth its price. It has helped me to appreciate and to be grateful for all my blessings and to master emotional control in life and in the markets. I make less trades these days and more profitable ones while taking on far less risk. I've also been able to recover from some of my remaining Zone 1 and Zone 2 trades using Ken's method and buying and selling in layers at support and resistance, those magical SLs. They work. Just fantastic comments, Al, and there are more there for you to have a read through. Please have a look at the comments. They're just incredible. And I'm very grateful that people found the news was really, really helpful to them yesterday. I looked into the news. I spent quite a bit of time, and there's just nothing out there today. We were talking a little bit in past videos about CTKS zone analysis, and Brett said it not only helps me out with my trading, it helps me out with people. It helps me to identify good people and identify those ones that are going down the dark path. It also helps me to heal when Zone 3 and Zone 4 people lash out and hurt me, for I know what zone I am in and I know what zone they are in. As I see impatience, blaming and entitlement, and of course that's all part of Zone 1 and Zone 2. Brett goes on to say, trading is not just about buy and sell levels, support and resistance. We can get shaken out of our positions, or worse, shaken out of the market altogether. KS Zone Analysis is an essential tool to help me to know if I'm trading correctly and what to do when I'm not. Thank you, Brett. Really, really good comments, my friend. Thank you everybody who commented on this and all the other videos as well. Your active learning, your knowledge acquisition will take you very, very far in the markets. It's literally the only thing that will. And in yesterday's video, Sinman said KS Zone Analysis is the roadmap from retail to a smart money mindset. Analyzing zones 1 and 2 reminds me of the times I spent in these zones and ensures that I don't repeat mistakes. Only when you overcome these zones can you find the headspace to progress into Zone 3 and Zone 4. Ken's daily breakdown of zones providing guidance and reminders, one of the reasons I find the daily videos so valuable. Thank you, my friend. And Shane said, I really appreciate the not focusing on money in the KS Zone analysis, and especially the rules that apply for me to behave as a better person each and every day. And if you're new to the community and you're not quite sure what this KS Zone analysis is, it's this particular chart. These are the 4 stages that all investors and traders progress through to become consistently profitable and attain happiness. And John said, what do you find useful about KS Zone analysis? It helps to stay calm when confronting those in the blame zone, Zone 1 and Zone 2. Helps to stay rational when others are getting angry. Keeps me cheerful under adverse conditions, knowing I'm going through a life promotion, seeking out those relevant positive excellence attributes. Just brilliant, John. And Badger said, KS zone analysis is very important. If you don't know what zone you're in, you cannot know what to do about it. Like a mirror, it lets you see yourself in truth and shines light on what would otherwise be hard to see. Thank you, my friend. And Jayling said, KS zone analysis showed me that I did not do the wrong thing. I was just going through the very steps that most people had to deal with to get to success. And I can also be successful in the end. In Zone 1 and Zone 2, we think that setbacks will set us back forever. In Zone 3 and Zone 4, we understand setbacks come before progress. If you're getting set back by anything, progress is on the way. And thank you, Gianluca. And it could be really, really interesting to think about gratitude like this. Gratitude is a bridge from Zone 1 and Zone 2 into Zone 3 and Zone 4. And that bridge is quite hard to construct at the outset, but it gets easier the more times that you actually walk across it. And why do I say that? Because you'll find building that bridge from Zone 1 and Zone 2, and we all do this to become consistently profitable, it will take some time and you will slip back across the bridge. Just remind yourself continuously of what you're grateful for, and it will change your entire outlook on life. And I'm very much looking forward to your sharing on gratitude. It will help so many people. And a way to stay grateful throughout the day is through the CTKS Creed. And the CTKS Creed is a series of positive affirmations that you just tell yourself. By default, fear takes over and we tell ourselves negative affirmations. Negative affirmations are disempowering statements that we by default tell ourselves unless we kick them out with positive affirmations. Negative affirmations are things like, oh, I knew I can't do this. It's too hard. I don't have the time. I don't have the money. It just won't work. I'll never get that raise. I'll never get that promotion. I'll never find the person of my dreams. In life, we always have the option to be resourceful or just to give up. I have a statement that I've carried through life. I never let a problem beat me, ever. And the bigger the problem, the more effort and energy and more resourcefulness you need to combat it. But the concept is really, really powerful. If you get a problem, a challenge, a setback, whatever it is in life, just simply say, this will not beat me. That's a very empowering thing to say to yourself. And some other really powerful positive affirmation statements. I know the universe wants me to succeed. Every day I show kindness, integrity, and gratitude. I know opportunities in life reset daily. I am worthy. I go slow to go fast. I start small and scale with BORSOG. Life pullbacks give me the strength for the next life rally. I am dedicated and committed. I win or learn and never blame. When things go wrong in your life, and they will always go wrong, it's just part of life, just say, hey, thanks for the lesson. I win or learn and never blame, and I'm always appreciative and grateful for the lesson. It's just setting me up for the next life promotion. If someone criticizes you, just say inside your own head, you don't have to tell them, but say, thank you for the criticism. That certainly won't stop me doing what I know is the right thing to do. Actually, use it as fuel to supercharge your upward progression in life. And never, ever let a problem beat you. I'm also deeply grateful for our moderators that keep our community safe from scammers, and the scammers are always attacking every single YouTube channel. And of course, the CTKS ambassadors, just an awesome group of people. And also, a very big thank you to you. I appreciate you watching and for being here. Please remember, crypto is volatile. Always prepare yourself for the best and worst case scenarios. Reality will likely be between them. Stay safe out there, my friends. Take care and see you next time. Bye for now.